Now arriving at Yijang Tower. Initiating match.
What matters is that we fight to the very
All
last
right,
second.
hello again, New Jersey here. Still Celtic, and right now I'm here with
Daniel.
All right, and we are right now we're looking at Group 2 Overwatch semis. Over on stage 2 here at Georgian Court University. We got the Pleasantville Greyhounds versus the West Essex Knights. And the Knights are on blue and the Greyhounds are on red. And let's get started. We're starting off again with control point here. What are you seeing, Daniel?
I'm seeing the two teams start to come together. They're coming on opposite sides of the point, trying to split each other up on either side. The tanks are facing off once again.
All right.
We see a pick from Rubric.
This is West Essex.
So, SX, someone's taken out. Get that right.
All right. It looks like Pleasantville takes control of the point first and are really doing good at holding off any kind of Knight offensive here. They're trying though. It seems pretty evenly matched, unlike that last game with the Wizards and the Bears, but it's still tough for the Knights to break through here. Wow.
Essex takes a couple of picks, but is still pushing forward. Over there, held back by a point.
All right.
Pleasantville.
Oh. Looks like they're pushing them off. Yeah, and all right. For the first upset of the game here, the Knights take over from the Greyhounds. Though the Greyhounds are still kicking, they didn't kill them. They just pushed them away from the point. Trying to. Oh wow. Yeah.
Seeing a lot of kills on both sides here.
Yeah, Greyhounds come back right away to try and are taking that point right back. Looks like we're gonna have a huge back and forth this game. Both of these teams seem fairly evenly matched. It's not just one team rolling over the other one. So I think we're gonna see a lot of back and forth push and pull here for this one.
Right. It's very even. We can see Pleasantville pushing up and trying to hold West Essex at the choke point.
All right. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting game indeed. And, oh, there goes the Knights. Yeah, that's fully down to Knights. That's going to be a huge deficit right there. They're really going to have to take this time to regroup. At least they'll be able to push all at once, but like we saw last time against the Knights, against the Wizards and the Bears here, that is a very rough point for the blue team to push out of, but Looks like the Greyhounds are not quite as adept at holding down and locking that choke point in. So the Knights are able to push back through. Oh wow!
Pushed away. Is able to escape, supported by the Brig.
Going into the last percent here, the Knights really got to route the Greyhounds out.
Essex takes the point back.
Wow.
Pleasantville goes to overtime.
Interesting. All right. Now that is quite the upset here. So what is what are the teams doing right here? Like what are we seeing here?
I think I'm seeing a lot of wise retreats. They know when they're beat. They know when to push back.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure and responses to that.
Yeah, I noticed that too. They're not really letting West Essex take a lot of kills off them because that's valuable time wasted on respawn. So they do just push back when they're beat.
Right. Because of that, they're able to come back at a quick pace, like we're seeing now.
And Diva's just kind of sitting here.
Currently outnumbering West Essex 4-1 on the point. Finally takes their alone on there and sees it.
Yeah, Diva just kind of got in there, was just kind of sitting there killing the Knights. They didn't even realize that she was there.
That's right.
That's that was interesting. All right, that is so first point goes to the Greyhounds. Very interesting match. That's going to tell us a lot about how the rest of this game here is going to be going. It is going to be very much a kind of tug of war. No team is going to just have this huge, crazy advantage over the other. But we're, like you're saying, seeing a lot of very smart plays on the Greyhound side, just kind of knowing when to pull back, knowing when to not just throwing themselves and dying, letting them just get killed or whatever.
We did see a team kill at one point. That was Pleasantville's kill, I think it was.
Yeah. Right at the end there. Twice, actually,
Twice,
I think.
yeah.
They took out their entire team. They just all pushed at once and blasted right through the Knights defense. Very interesting.
Again, teams go head to head. Pleasantville routes the guard.
Yeah, man. It's very hard for me to follow right now, honestly. I'm not quite used to the Overwatch flick yet, I guess. Looks like
Pleasantville give a lot of pressure. West Essex has to go back.
Yeah, really just push the Knights out of this position there. The Knights had a very strong start, but they just couldn't hold their ground against the Greyhounds, just kind of blitzing in. Yeah, they're really holding them off here, but I think they're going for, yeah, look at that flank that they're going for. No, they all group up, try and... What are they doing here? What's their plan here? Oh. They break through just one... Yeah, one teammate just flies right in to distract them. Interesting. Looks like it worked. Yeah, that kind of pushed the Greyhounds back into a retreat. Again, not letting themselves just die.
Very aggressive push.
Yeah.
They would take point. Push them a little bit further.
Very interesting moves from both teams. There's a lot more dynamic gameplay than the last round that I commentated for, which really was just the Knights pushing the Bears around.
Yeah. We're seeing a lot of very close calls here, low health.
Yeah.
Baffle goes down, and
oh yeah.
However, Pleasantville takes out 4. Everyone is gone. They're alone on point, and they
Whoa.
take it.
I look away for 1 second, and all the Knights are dead.
Yeah, that was great.
That tells you how this really tells you how this is going to be going. Like, we're just going to be having all these upsets all the time. I mean, those are the most interesting kind of matches when both teams are just clawing and fighting for control here.
Right. Not much fun watching a steamroll.
Yeah.
Pleasantville did take first point, and they are currently winning the second one. It's hard to say what will happen.
Knights are really getting held back on this choke point, but looks like they're breaking through slowly but surely. They don't have a lot of time left. They're really going to have to make some kind of Oh, play here. It's weird. It's weird seeing the Greyhounds just run away and then just go to regroup. Like they don't get down.
Yeah. So it's a wise decision, I'd say. It makes
It's not something I've seen before. But a lot of times I see in these games just the players just kind of holding their ground no matter what. But like Pleasantville runs away, regroups, and then just takes them out. They just go all in. So they're always grouped up. Very interesting.
potentially big pick from West Essex. DPS taking out the other DPS.
Wow.
The tank is isolated and taken out.
Yeah, West Essex is kind of getting picked off one by one.
Wow. Takes Quiz with it.
A little bit of silliness there. We
Love to see
we like to have fun around here, you know? Yeah, it is. Oh, wow.
3% left. I don't think they can test that. They can. However, West Essex is taken out. Team in one by one.
So just got a really good position here, just seeing the entire battlefield. My God.
Right.
Yeah, that's map one going to Pleasantville. It was very back and forth, but it was weird. It's like right when you think that they were out, they like they were on the back foot or something. They just kind of regrouped and went right back in. It was very interesting to see them constantly pulling back, going around, regrouping. It's not something I'm used to seeing with this game.
Yeah, I think it's really a lot of great movement discipline, I'd say.
If you are in the
Yeah.
Street Fighter Group 1, 2, 3, and 4, please report to
Very
PCs 21-30 for sign-in, login, and warm-up now. Thank you.
Sorry, an announcement over the loudspeakers there.
Important things.
Yeah, that was a very interesting first match. I mean, I'm interested to see where this goes. Like, these two teams are very interesting to me. You got the Knights where they seem very good at breaking through defenses of the Greyhounds, but the Greyhounds, like I keep pointing out, they don't die. They just leave. They know when to leave. They just walk away, and then come back to live to fight another day. So you're really just skipping those respawn times, which is huge. That's the biggest part of, that's what leads to these upsets is those long respawn times. Like if your entire team gets wiped, you have like 10 seconds to respawn or something, and then you got to walk back.
Right, like we saw at the end of that last point, West Essex, they were all taken out, but they were all staggered slightly, so they were just streaming in one by one at the end. They couldn't get a very solid contest.
Yeah, that's the worst part. It's even worse than when you get your entire team taken out. It's like when you're just dying one by one. So you're just like this, just trying to trickle in, trying to hold, just to keep holding something, anything. You just don't have much to work with. Like that's always rough to work with. It's only one player at a time.
That's right.
So
I'm thinking what we saw in a lot of those fights, the driving force behind whoever won them, it seemed like it was mostly picks by the DPS taking out the other DPS. It was just that was the driving force. But because Pleasantville was able to get so many more fights in, they were able to group up so much more often. That's what allowed them to take the advantage.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see how how the Knights adjust their strategy around if they're just going to keep doing what they're doing, or if they're going to, I don't know. I mean, they're going to have to adapt to the Greyhounds' interesting play style. Like, maybe that is just how you play Overwatch, but it's very unique to me, at least. I'm not used to this sort of thing, like I keep saying. So, wonder if maybe they'll go hunt them down, like, keep the pressure on, like when they're retreating, like, go after them to make sure that they can't come back in. Just, take a different angle. Just re-push while when the Knights aren't expecting it. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do.
Right, it's possible that we'll see a swap to maybe assassin-based heroes just to make sure that their backline is disorganized.
To chase them down and kind of take them out.
Right, making sure that the whole structure is really shaken up.
Yeah.
And that structure is what allows them to retreat in the first place. If their healers aren't given the tanks and DPS the support they need, they won't be able to run away.
All right. What do you think about those about their character picks there? Anything to say about that, or is that pretty standard stuff?
Right. Seemed pretty standard to me. We saw very pretty brawly comp from West Essex with the Zarya. But both the teams were playing at pretty close range, besides the Sojourn.
Yeah, it is a very close range map, that map, so I'm not surprised.
Right. Now we swap into King's Row here, a convoy map. We'll definitely see a different play style with much longer sight lines as well as a different objective style.
Yeah, those soldiers are going to have a field day with this one.
I'm
So,
thinking we'll see more probably hit scan picks than this.
yeah.
Maybe even a Widowmaker. I've seen that.
I don't think I've ever seen a Widow pick in any time I've casted Overwatch, actually. Maybe once. No, sorry, that was a Anya? Anya, yeah.
Complaining already? This is what you're paid for.
West Essex is defending the point. They will have to stop Pleasantville as they attempt to move forward, seize this point, and push a cart forward as far as possible.
All right.
So the defense, they usually start with a pretty considerable advantage here because they're very fortified, whereas the attacking team will have to spread themselves thin in order to seize it.
So, I'm noticing something. There's 2 tanks on each team.
Defend objective A.
Like, that's not normal, right?
They're not 2 tanks.
Right?
No, Bastion's DPS.
Is it DPS?
Yes.
Huh.
Very
I don't know
tanky.
anything about Overwatch.
He's very tanky DPS.
I
So
don't know
it
anything
is
about
pretty similar, but he is much further in the back line as opposed to
You know,
trying to beat the tank.
I was confused with this last game, too. What is orange? What, the Horde. Whatever that name is. The Centaur? Which one? What role is that? Are they? Anyways, so it looks like we said that the Knights were on defense, right?
Yeah, that's
They're
right.
doing a very good job at defending it. So this is hybrid.
Yes, hybrid.
Because last time second map was an escort map.
Right. The car that they push doesn't come out until they are able to seize this point here.
Yes, that's what I'm used to. I got that mixed up last game, so not quite. I was not clear on our map picking rules here, so I gotta get that sorted out at some point.
Pleasantville has made it on the point and trying to push West Essex back. Try to seize it.
They're still doing a very good job of defending the point. They gotta get someone on that point just in case this happens. They couldn't keep it contested. They just got pushed back so hard. So now the payload is active.
That's right. Pleasantville, West Essex was able to defend for a good amount of time, but they were eventually taken out.
Yeah.
And with that capture, more time gets added to the clock. Pleasantville has a lot of time to push it forward. You see the 2 teams poking at each other with their longer range tanks.
Yeah. So, just thinking here, I guess, looks like West Essex is doing very good at doing.
Wow, that was quick.
Wow.
Very offensive. Reinhardt, boiled burger, just takes out the entirety.
So that was a huge stun I saw, right?
Right. The Reinhardt's ult just stuns the entire team for several seconds.
Wow, that was a very good ult by the Rhine then.
Yes.
That just completely killed all of Pleasantville's momentum there. Wow.
We'll have time to come back again, which they're doing right now, but that really did put a stop in them. Reinhardt is trapped due to a May wall and nearly dies, but he's able to escape.
Wow.
Bastion pushes forward, trying to take out the low health heroes. Bastion ult goes down. That's the artillery. Is not able to kill anyone. You see Mei, Zoro pushing in, getting some good kills.
There's some very lively comms right now. This is clearly a very tense moment for them.
Clearly.
I mean, they're doing a very good job at defending this point. Did they pull back or they all get killed? Wow, yeah.
It looks like Pleasantville has a ways to go, uncontested. West Essex, they could push up and try to stop them from taking this second checkpoint, but it's a very difficult point to do, rush up to. You see the Mei wall trying to block.
They're getting very close to that first point there, which will give them a bit more time, I believe.
We're seeing an interesting matchup right here with West Essex on Reinhardt and Pleasantville on Ramatra, who is generally considered to be a counter. Takes out the Rhine, takes out everyone, tries to stagger the Ana. You can see that she died several seconds later than the rest of her team. So
that was an ace from the Sinatra there, I think, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Wow.
Very impressive. 5 kills, the entire team's dead.
That's an impressive tank right there.
You see the strategic swap from Reinhardt to Orisa. Wasn't like in that matchup.
That's what I've been saying. That's the character I've been saying. It was something with an O.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that Sinatra's a very offensive tank, right? Like they can put down a lot of damage downrange. So
yeah, it's very interesting. Sumatra plays like a little bit of a combo of a brawl and poke tank. He has a long range attacks and then goes to his punching form. Great for taking out low health heroes. Sumatra is pushed back
into the corner. She's getting bullied in this like hallway. That's actually, that kind of breaks up the Pleasantville like offensive a bit. Oh, but they at the same time they got West Essex got totally flanked there while they were trying to route that Sinatra, and they just couldn't take advantage of it. That's unfortunate.
Pleasantville is just meters away from the final point, but West Essex is contesting. They have 2 minutes on the clock. I think it's very likely that they'll get it. West Essex does get several kills, and Pleasantville is solidly pushed back. Slept by Diana. Total stun.
Yeah, they actually took out that. Yeah, they took out the entire team. Wait, that was just picked to Hamster just to do that.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah, we see sometimes desperation swaps like that just for contesting.
It
the
works.
Points. Yeah.
Because that Ani was just poking them the whole time. They had to get him out of there, or else they were all gonna just get picked off.
Yeah, Ball is a very interesting hero.
Yeah.
I was thinking that might be a possibility of trying to shake it up, but with that, Pleasantville comes back, pushes forward, takes out everyone really, uncontested the last few meters.
That's his ult, correct?
Yes, that
yeah,
was.
Very impressive ult. Wow.
Pleasantville has made it to 3 points with 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock.
Now this is going to be a very uphill battle for West Essex here, which is that was an incredible showing from them. They did very good defensively. Let's hope that they can do like better offensively as well for them, for their sake. What they're going to have to do now is get all the way through and then get at least 2 points in the next round after that. If they get 3 points in this round, then we will be going to a third round where they're going to have to get at least 2 points, like I said.
Right. So yeah, with the third round, it doesn't necessarily depend on how many points they get, but it uses the time left, the time remaining.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
okay.
Pleasantville, they have 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining, so in the event that they go into a third round, they will have 1 minute and 20 seconds at least to capture as much progress as possible. So even if West Essex is able to make it to 3 points this round, if they are down on time significantly, they will still be at a disadvantage.
Oh, that's going to be rough. Yeah, very, very uphill battle then. I think I was just kind of understating that there. Wow, okay.
It's possible that maybe they'll be up on time.
Oh, anything's possible here. GSC, anything's possible. I've seen crazier. I feel like I say that too much.
Right. We haven't seen any insane DPS picks this round. We saw a lot of Mei domination last round on both sides.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess they saw how well that Sinatra works. It was so impressive. It's just now double Sinatra pick.
Yeah. The Echo nearly taken out, but is able to escape. Both teams have a very similar comp with Ramatra, Bastion, Ana.
Yeah, very. Wow. Oh, yep, they're carving their way through Pleasantville here. Pleasantville's really gonna have to make use of their retreat strategy to not get completely pushed back like this. But I think they're just buying their time for a full push. Do they have the time though?
It doesn't seem like they
So
will
no.
be able to. We see the Kiriko Noche considering going in, but decides to hold back. I think we're seeing a slight difference in the strategy, or at least how it's implemented by Pleasantville. In the control map, we saw that they would basically pull back even before any of them got killed.
Yes.
However, this time they're only doing it after a few picks, which is less advantageous. They gotta still wait for that person anyway.
What do you think about that? Like, that's a very interesting strategy change. It's not like it's working out for them very much. What do you think of the idea is
I'm
here?
thinking it's just really hard to see with all of the effects,
yeah,
like May freezing or slowing down, walling off people. It's hard to retreat when that's happening.
I mean, they did just dunk 4 knights there, so
They did just do that.
it's definitely not like this is just open and shut now all of a sudden for the Greyhounds. I think they just need to regroup. They need to regroup a little bit, and now they've got their swing back. Oh, that's a very good.
Strategic flank tries to take out the ulting Bastion, who is immobilized. However, thanks to the health increase, he's not able to take that. We see Ramatra ult. Pleasantville has kept theirs. I'm sure they'll be using it in the next fight, maybe this one.
Wow. Oh, and there goes a lot. Yeah, there goes the knife again. Oh, just routed that Sinatra ult too. That's rough. Man, like the Greyhounds, like their defense was shaky at first, but now they regrouped and are just oppressive here. Wow. Very interesting to see here. Just completely just pulling it back. Maybe they did just have a moment of weakness there. They just need to like pull around.
We see an ult. Baptiste plays down in desperation, trying to find an opening. However, is not successful. Ramatra pushes far into the back line. Pops his ult.
Man, he put so much damage down range. Like, that is crazy. That is a very, very damaging tank right there.
Ramatra is very interesting because if he gets access to the back line of the opponents, he's able to just decimate them.
Yes, tear through. I mean, he's fairly mobile, so he can kind of go around other tanks and like to tear through.
Santicio Echo becomes Ramatra, pops the goal. However, it's slept by a great sweep from Ana. It's a very powerful ability. Completely takes someone out of the fight for several seconds. West Essex tank is down. However, they take a pick of their own.
Looks like they finally are getting some ground on that payload again. They lost about I think about 2 minutes though, so they're really racing the clock now. As long as they can get a good strong push, they should be clear for the rest. Like you said, they cannot drop too much time.
Yeah, I think it's unlikely that they'll be completely up on time. It's just it's not enough time to do it, even if there's any contesting at all.
Yeah.
But even if they're down on time, it's not a lost game. It's still possible. Anything can happen.
But they got their work cut out for them.
Right.
The Sinatra bubble.
See a boxing match between the two Ramatras. Pleasantville, however, does seize the victory, takes out every member of West Essex.
Wow.
It's a team kill.
But West Essex did get very far. They got about a minute and a half here to just. They got to do something.
Right, only about 5-10 meters left to go.
This could very well be their last chance here. And if this Sinatra is just doing his best to
seeing even more mirror picks now. Both instead of Bastion, both teams are playing a soldier now. Clearly, they're favoring a mid-range hit scan DPS. West Essex. Ramatra ult takes out 3 as well as a May.
Man.
And that's another team kill. Oh, I think they might. It's possible that they're going to hold them at this point. I thought West Essex was going to be able to push forward and take that
Something
take that
about
checkpoint.
That Greyhound tank, they love Mar. They're doing work here. I mean, I'm hearing I keep overhearing the comms and the night. Can't help it. They're correctly identifying the target, but they just can't get it done. Too good at staying alive.
We're seeing so much domination there, Love Mar. I'm surprised we're not seeing any kind of swap pick to do something about it. However, he is targeted and taken out, as well as the soldier.
Wow, really more so than anything, we're seeing that if the Greyhound's tank goes down, it is just open and shut for Knights to just push in.
Right, tanks are always the driving force behind the team, but I think we're seeing even more of that.
Always.
Even more of that, just clear spiritual leader.
We were seeing a lot last game of the Wizards not even bothering with the tank and just picking off the back row. The tank was going to keep up with that. So seeing the tank just covering his entire team very well, that's very different from last round.
We see from West Essex some very cautious pushes, trying to poke out with some long-range attacks before pushing in. Like we see now, they get them low, rush in, take out. They love Mar.
They're getting very far, but this is all or nothing now here, folks. They do not have a lot of wiggle room for screwing around.
They are already low on time. Even if they made it to the final checkpoint now, they would still be at a disadvantage.
Rams is doing their thing where they're retreating. A bunch just for this giant push to regroup, get this Sumatra pushing back. Oh, they got swept.
See the Lamatra ult nearly take out the opponents. They love Marge. The scourge of West Essex once again.
Just runs around and flanks the rest of the team while the Knights tank is kept busy. They got much time left.
West Essex, even though they're down, they do not retreat because they cannot afford to do so. 1 second left on the clock. Overtime. Can anyone contest? It's possible that it will continue. West Essex is taken out.
Oh, no, that's it. Man, they got so very close there. 3-2. Nothing like that last match. That is now the second map for the Greyhounds. So they're on their last point. If they win this last map, they're going to finals.
We can see here the play of the game going through Lamatra. They love Mar. Really just pure domination.
Wow. This is the strongest showing from a tank I've seen in a while. Like that really picking up the weight of a second tank that's missing in this game. So
that's right. It's interesting to see how the playstyle has swapped from 6v6 to 5v5 with only one tank instead of 2.
I think that's the most interesting change that Overwatch 2 has made, is just removing that tank. I mean, it's the biggest change, obviously. So, like, but it changed so much more than just, oh, there's one less tank. You know, there's one less tank. The tank was so incredibly important in these hero shooters that, like, if your tank isn't up to snuff or it isn't there, you know, goes down or something, the rest of the team just kind of falls apart.
Exactly.
If any part of the team falls apart, like or it goes down, then the rest of it is kind of, you kind of see these, especially in Overwatch, I feel these kind of domino effects. You know, one player goes down, then another, then another, then another. It's not just all at once. It's very much, you know, you take one out, then now they don't have enough DPS to push you back. Then you can take out their support because there's no one protecting them. Then now the tank can go because they're the other support's focusing on the DPS. It's like just kind of all falls like a house of cards, basically.
Right. The tank is unique in that regard, though, because there's only one of them.
Yes.
If, say, a singular support or DPS is taken out, it is not. The other one can possibly take their place, but without a tank, you can't really do much of anything.
Yeah.
It's pretty
yeah.
much an instant fallback button.
Are we, I didn't realize we had hero bans here.
Right. We saw Sojourn banned after last match.
Yeah.
After her dominance in that first control point.
Yeah.
Not banned this time, though.
I just, again, like, I feel like the Knights really need to change up how they deal with the Greyhounds. Like, it's not over for them yet. It is not. It is not done yet. But I don't know. It's definitely going to be a. It's going to be a tough time. It's not going to be easy for them. They have a long road ahead of them if they want to pull this back. But I don't know.
So I believe third point is going to be another convoy map, very similar to what we just saw. So it's going to be a different playstyle from that control where one team gets to be fortified. I think maybe with West Essex we'll see a different hero composition,
Yeah.
maybe more strong turret-based Symmetra Torbjorn, just to do something against the tanks who try to push in. You gotta punish the tank somehow. They Love Mar was just going in uncontested every time.
Yeah, serious. Definitely the MVP of that team right there is that tank. Like, I don't know, I don't know like what they're feeding him, but like he's on something else over there. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how West Essex can adapt if they will. Like, I'm excited to see what they do. Honestly, like I really want to see that upset. I want to see that pushback. Like that's what I'm here for, really. Honestly, those crazy games that has everyone screaming or whatever. So.
Right, keep us on the edge of our seats. We want to be the ones interested here.
Yeah, right.
You guys are really playing for the commentators.
Yeah, you're entertaining. You're entertaining us. That's what you're here for. I mean, I don't want to curse anyway. There's always the concept of the caster curse or whatever, you know. Like, you root for one team and then that team just crumbles. It's always so rough to see. It kind of happens unintentionally. You know, you just sort of mention a team's doing well, and then it's like, oops, sorry.
Yeah, we saw something like that last season with the Marvel Rivals Championship.
Yeah.
My school, Freehold Borough, we were actually projected to win the Group 4, but
Just got flushed right out.
right, we made it all the way to the finals, never lost a single game, and then we just got very solidly destroyed.
Been there
Sad
before,
stuff.
trust me.
And we had a caster from our own school commentating over that, so it was especially sad.
Yeah, yeah.
Just gotta watch the light fade from his eyes as he watches.
It's especially. I've been there before. Definitely been there before with Rocket League with Barnegat. So, but yeah, it's always. I feel like it's always exasperated by having a caster from the school there, because like in the back of their mind, they're rooting for you. You know, got to try and be unbiased. It was fun back in the North Shore competition a few years ago. I was up there with I think it was actually Mercer County Tech versus Barnegat, and I was up there casting with one of the Wizards, with a Mercer County caster. So it was like one of us was rooting for one team and the other was rooting for the other team. So it kind of gave for a very interesting dynamic of just basically we were 2 seconds away from just fighting each other. Not really, like in jest, but you know.
As a commentator, you have to practice your passive-aggressive remarks towards to your co-commentator.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything short of outright violence, A-okay.
Yeah, it just kind of, you know, ribbon.
I didn't really need a demonstration, man. Whatever.
That's half my job as being color, is annoying everyone by how much I talk. Ugh. But yeah, we're just waiting for the next round to start. I think we're doing a player swap, I want to say.
Yes.
But I'm not quite sure. I don't know.
Quiss. Quiss is no longer on the Pleasantville roster. Will they return?
Yeah, we don't have any. Yeah, we don't have any like information on other players and stuff. We have their starters. So. Yeah. All right. But yeah. So. Yeah, very interesting first showing of these teams. I want to see. Very excited to see what they're up to next. But we'll all be right back.
Cool.
Now we're on to map 3, which is push. Okay. Map 3 of West Essex versus Pleasantville. Pleasantville is in the lead right now. It's 2-0 for them. So this could very well be their last map.
We're going to see a different dynamic here because push map, similar to Convoy, except there's no offense or defense. Both teams are trying to push the robot in their one direction.
Right.
So it's very push and pull. We see a lot of pushing the robot back and forth. Small map.
So real quick, who in the crowd right now is from Pleasantville? Make some noise. All right. Who here is from West Essex? Make some noise. Pleasantville, you can do better than that, right? Come on. West Essex stealing your thunder, guys. You guys got to make some more noise than them. Come on.
West Essex wins, frankly.
Yeah. They're really in it. All right. Okay. All right. Back to the game, though, because that's what we're here for. Yeah. Push is a very dynamic thing. It's back and forth, like we're seeing right now. So the fighting zone kind of just keeps changing. Kind of similar to something like Flashpoint, but a bit more linear than that.
Right. It is, with push, you see a lot of teams building momentum, often getting stopped right before the end, but then they are able to put it just that last bit.
Yeah, and then run all the way back and run all the way back. Like it's a very upset heavy kind of game here. It pays that very good map knowledge in this mode, I've noticed.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of different routes to get places, flanks, vantage points only accessible from certain areas.
Yeah.
You see a swap. They Love Mars no longer on Ramatra. The domination has ceased and is now on Diva.
I mean, he was doing pretty good as Diva that first map too. So maybe it just calls for that more here.
Yeah.
Then we got the hamster.
Right. We saw that as a desperation play at the end of King's Row.
What's the? Oh, it misses the swing and the. Yeah. That's. You hate to see it.
Wow. Wasn't able to get anyone with that stomp, really. Got
the most
all the
furious hero in the game.
Pleasantville pushes about a little more than 3/4 of the way to West Essex's distance. They Love Mars dominating on Diva now.
Wow. Yeah, they're just doing a very good job of just holding these points, these very dynamic points here. I wonder if it has something to do with their team comp. Maybe something to do with that, like they're a bit better at like changing landscapes or something.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of mobility here.
Yeah.
Diva, very fast moving, go just jump into their back line, front line, wherever.
Whoa!
Big Reaper ult, takes out 3.
That's
Team kill
one
for West
heck of an
Essex.
upset, yeah. Now it's rough here because West Essex needs to now just push back all the way from where Pleasantville pushed it.
Right, but having already gained that ground, they don't need to push the robot anymore. They can just run with it a lot faster, and they've already made it almost back to their final point. A big hamster ult.
Big play from Hamster here. That's something right there.
And practically a team kill. Almost everyone taken out from
Just
Pleasantville.
about.
We're seeing a lot of people just really giving up because they don't want to get staggered. That's standing still.
Okay, this strategy is a little. It's messed up. He's just sitting on top of corners and just waiting for them to. What an interesting play.
Seeing a lot of trades to the side.
The Wrecking Ball is just so funny to me. I can never get over it.
It's hilarious to watch, hilarious to play. Definitely not fun if you're not good at him, but
Yeah.
he's rewarding.
Yeah,
And
because
we are seeing those rewards.
the reward is just sending someone across the map. And oh, looks like West Essex getting pushed back. They're scattered here. They're everywhere. They picked up by this Diva. Ooh. Yeah, they're just getting fully pushed back now.
Reaper takes out Baptiste. West Essex takes out a few and pushes forward. Or other way around, Pleasantville takes out a few. Pleasantville is currently winning, but only very slightly, only a few tenths of a meter away.
Ooh, that was a good play by the hamster, mining the objective there. It's going to be hard to stick close to it without getting exploded.
We're seeing a lot of use of Diva's defense. Matrix takes out any enemy projectiles, and almost everyone on West Essex is projectile based. Completely negating Reaper.
That's a good counter pick then.
Yeah, very solid.
Interesting. That's probably why he switched then.
Yeah. Now, something that we saw a difference is that Pleasantville swapped off Ana, who's great for countering Hamster thanks to her sleep and anti-heal grenade.
They
they needed it.
Crazy right now.
Ooh. Bubba pops ult, allowing West Essex to push forward a bit. Another big Reaper ult with 3 kills.
D-Vader's on a 15k right now.
Wow.
This
A
tank.
lot of big Reaper ults, really. That's the second straight up 3 kills just with the ult that we've seen. Pleasantville is just mere meters away from winning.